Hello again. It's the end of the month, so it's time for a new bullet journal setup. I said goodbye to my old rainbow theme and welcomed April with Easter bunny theme. Let me show you how to make it, and in the meanwhile you can subscribe to my channel for more. And hit the like button to get this party going. As I was writing the A for April, I saw I can make it into a bunny. So I did. Then of course the oval of the P could become an Easter egg. So it did. I sketched everything out in pencil first and inked it with a brown brush pen. This one is a Pentel brush pen that I adore. I bought brown one because my art store stopped carrying them and it was the only one left, and I wanted to have a backup for my black pen. I can always change the ink cartridges. But I actually quite like the brown ink, so I think I'll keep it brown. I decorated the Easter eggs with different patterns, just like we did in school, and the cover is complete. For my monthly, I wanted to do an Easter egg for each day of the month. So I made myself a little template from a scrap piece of cardboard. I just drew an egg onto it and cut it out with scalpel or X-Acto knife. It was from sweets, so if anybody needs another reason for chocolate, you've got it. Then I just aligned the template to the little dots in the page to keep the spacing consistent. And I drew 30 of them, of course. At the top, I added the name of the month and I decorated a little bit to make it more fun, the same as I did on the cover. I added shiny dots to every egg and wrote the date in it. I always like to make my monthlies different shapes, but not all the shapes are appropriate. There has to be enough space to write something, and intricate shapes don't work very well, but ovals do, and I had to use it. The next page is for my brainstorming ideas for my 100-day project. For the trackers, I went back to my original setup because I just like it. Then come the weeklies. As you all know, April starts with April Fool's Day, so I had to include that. So this is supposed to be a juggling bunny with a jester's hat. I always enjoyed this holiday. It's so much fun with all the innocent pranks. I have to think of something really cool this year. If you want to prank someone, try to do it so that the end feeling is better than the first. If you scare them and then they are relieved, that it is much nicer than the vice versa. Like if you would give them something they really want and then it's not that thing, for example. We always prank each other and it's always a lot of fun. I really like how this spread turned out. I like how vertical spreads look in general. I just don't like that everything gets a bit crammed in there sometimes. But since this page is divided to just 3 columns, it should be okay. I really like these carrots, and I like that I haven't seen this kind of spread anywhere, so hopefully it will be a new idea for you as well. On the next double page, Easter eggs are the days of the week. Not so fond of that one. Then comes the bunny again. I always wanted to draw a jumping cycle of a bunny, and now I had a reason for it. By the way, I have some more bullet journal fun, and I'll link it in the description, and I'll link author-themed bullet journal in a card. So you can just click up on the right. I switched to my water-based marker and added orange accents everywhere. In hindsight, it's a bit strong orange, so I tried to match everything to it, and it all became a bit too bright and in your face. But I like the titles with orange block letters and script names of the day over it. Here my fine liner clearly stated it has enough of my abuse, so I used my pen and ink for the lettering instead. And as you can see, later the nib also complained and I used a different nib for the last section. I know it looks much more professional if the whole month is in one style, but I kind of like exploring different options, so I tried banners for the last spread. In the middle, I drew a carrot cake, and in the corner, our Easter bunny is running away, with some carrots that he stole from the cake. I added orange accents here as well, and later colored everything with watercolors. Very lightly because the paper is very thin and not absorbent. Markers worked well on it, however, even when I went over it with water brush to soften the shading on the carrots. If you haven't already, subscribe for more arty crafty content. I would love to have you on board. If you want to see the still images of the spreads or read something about this spread, go to my blog, link is in the description. And here you can see the whole layout, one page at a time. That's it for today, and I do hope to see you next week. I make a video every Friday, so please join me. Bye bye!